What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping into the next one on our Star of Harv journey. I've become a secret, like, this is one of my guilty pleasures, is watching these things. I don't know. We watch a lot of so real history. It's nice to just kind of step off into this imaginary world every now and then. And it's all because of Star of Harv's genius mind to run it through Google Translate. Google Translate is obviously an idiot sometimes. But let's jump in. Let's see if we got any new lore. If you guys enjoy it, get over, show Star of Harv all the love in the world. Shout out to Raphael for the request. Let's go. Badly translated Chinese history.
Japan. So the first thing that ever happened in China is Japan.
I translated Wikipedia's timeline of Chinese history from 2000 BC all the way to the modern day, using languages with terrible translation quality. This was the result. Sponsored by Surfshark.
2500
right,
BC, battlefield. Army of angels under the Yellow Empire. 2366, Danzig has become king. Nice. And then he
Welcome,
initially
King
contacted
Danzig.
Van Lang. Who? 2200 BC, widespread flooding. The UT runway temporarily ends. The full shower system. Waste and waste. Archaeological evidence suggests that this happened around 1920 AD. It's either 2200 BC or 1920. We don't know. 2007 BC, the people...
Isn't that kind of what it is with a lot of archaeological things? We just don't know until we know.
1920, we don't know. 2007
Run some
BC,
carbon dating.
the
Carbon
people
dating.
of St. Georgia welcomed troops loyal to the Savior, and Khan committed suicide. 1985 BC, Joe, a member of the Shia community, became King Shias.
Yo, that looks legit though.
1968 BC, Jews are dead, and you are attached to your son. 1924 BC, the last person died, and he inherited the throne with his siblings. This is the first time we know about his... You got siblings? 1906 BC, I inherited this guy from Shia Sia. I just got him. 1890 BC, the successor to Xi Jinping. He's already here. 1290 BC, the king of Shanghai became the king of Finland. It was really difficult to rule between the two places, but he managed it.
I was gonna say, that's a bit of a trek for anybody. Yeah. Okay, I'm surprised we don't see a lot more Asian persuasion up there in Finland.
1129, Wu died, and the throne was captured by thorns. 1076 BC, he is dead. 1047, Sue treated me like a mirror. She just kept staring at me. And then 1043, he's angry. 891 BC, the king is the king of royalty, and he's
The king of royalty, the king of kings.
uncle became the king of the king. 885 BC, King Jesus, the son of Jesus, became King Chung King Chu. 887, dying, Julie's feet became the king of the horn.
Everybody's getting crowned a king.
Uh-oh. Excuse me, 827, Lizzo became king of Zoroastrianism. I got some awful news. 782 BC, the dog is dead. 607 BC,
No.
Stop. 606 BC, Song Xuan, the grandson of the gambling children, becomes king of Zhengzhou. They started using sword money. What do you mean they started using
What is sword money?
Like, swords is money? Or the money has sword on it? Which one? Please. There's a lot of death going on. Yuan died, Balai is dead, Shan died, Sun Bin died, Wu died.
We're gonna have to make a list to see if any of them come back later, because we know they have a tendency of doing that.
251 BC, wow, Santa Claus. Wow. 260 BC, during the Chinese War, the Champagne Army handed over Chao's forces, and General Chu Qi was killed at high speed.
Killed at high speed.
10 BC, Kim Jihong died when his troops entered his courtroom to create a mercury table.
Yep, that'll kill you all right. I didn't even know what mercury was until I was in my damn late teens. We used to think it was so cool.
Interestingly, the drug was designed to commemorate the ISS empire. Okay?
The International Space Station is broken apart from everybody else and become its own empire.
How were they going to create a mercury table? They had it all thought out, and then like, oh, it's a liquid, damn it. He built the ocean empire after continental Europe. He's like in Atlantis, which doesn't surprise me.
He built Atlantis.
Anymore. 139 BC, the 8th immortal in Hong Kong was identified as Hu Nanji.
I knew they existed. I knew
Sorry,
it.
there's 8 immortals? I mean, why is this the first time we've heard about this? It's just so casual. It's like, yeah, it's the 8th one. So,
Speaking of immortals in Hong Kong, have you ever watched Police Story starring Jackie Chan? Well, I did, using today's sponsor, Surfshark VPN. I know, you're rushing to Netflix right now to try and watch it, but oh no.
You're not gonna find it.
Don't panic. Connect to the Hong Kong server and boom, there he is. Surfshark has thousands of servers around the world that can help you make the most of your subscriptions. Internet service providers snooping what you're doing, and
I had no idea that you could use a program to watch all the different countries' Netflix.
blocking you from accessing certain sites.
Learn something.
Do you live
every
in
day.
an awful country where the awful government restricts what websites and content you can access? Not anymore you don't, because you're connected to a VPN server someplace cooler. Secure your privacy today with Surfshark. Enter coupon code STARVEHAR for an extra 4 months free at surfshark.deals/StarveHar. Oh damn, they got Police Story 2 and 3 on here as well. You know he almost died going down that light?
102 BC, the Han cocaine was sealed by the military. Oh god,
The military was sealing it up. They're getting their
I've got
profits.
some
They're getting their
awful
piece.
news. 49 BC, the pig is dead now. First the dog, now the
God.
pig. This farm's going downhill. It's your fault. The son of Hannah from the Swedish Empire became an ancient king's guitarist. The oldest story of stamp gun life in China has emerged. The oldest part of the trolley has been formed. We've got it. The wheel. 111 AD. He's Muslim.
That's probably the oldest
Before
part.
Islam was made. Didn't he build a mosque as well? So it's kind of confirmed now. The general swore to kill him and swore that he would kill him. I'll do it. 232.
Swore twice. You better watch out.
GOG is out. That's a shame. I bought Medal of Honor on there. Never gonna get to play again. 254. Himmler abandoned public style and took the helm at the helm of his grandson. What's he doing here? Get him out of here.
Get out of
The
here,
masked
Himmler.
train was seen heading south. See, it's just so mysterious. What is happening? Who is this mass train? In the 300s, this money is exempt from taxes. Warrior Healy announces himself to Prince Joe. The elephant sent a letter of forgiveness to Lin's ex. The first perfect picture appeared.
That is a pretty perfect picture, though.
Thank God. The lake died and the Chinese Empire succeeded in prostitution.
We're getting rid of the lake. No more boat rentals. We got other things in mind.
What do you mean succeeded? Death of snakes, they're gone. They're all gone. The death of the Philippine Empire successfully occurred in the Chinese city of
Phnom Penh.
That's not Chinese! Wow.
That's not Chinese at all. And I don't understand how you could kill the Philippines from a different place.
Man. Former Empress Bumhai Prime Minister was arrested and imprisoned. What is happening in the 300s? Marino's brother, Marino, good names, has been proclaimed heir to the throne of Southern Rhodesia. The fascists fled to India to receive religious letters. What was going on then? 496, GB changed his name to Han. Zhang Fei changed his name to Han. And changed his name to Han. Everyone is Han. 602, the former Soviet-British War won the old Loy II and won together. What? I'm sorry, what is this? Saad eBay Walkers was the first to visit China. 666, the Chinese god Xiao Tong Xiao created a mechanized train, a reference to the Japanese empire of Tangi.
Wait, we already had a mass train. Who created that mechanized train?
Is this a reference to the other train? 717, the Transylvanian Arab invasion hoped to occupy 4 large Danish armies in NC, but Aksu won the war. Well, there goes the dream. 725, Ixing has room to generate electricity. Yeah, I think I can fit it in. 751, after the invasion of the armed forces, the Tanzanian army was heavily smashed into the Talas River by the Abid Tibetan army, which may have been near the modern city of Talas. Maybe.
It may have
757.
We're not
Battlefield. Sure. After the siege, about 6,000 young soldiers were killed. Thousands of tanks were killed as civilians died of hunger and
thousands of tanks were killed.
Overthrow. The Rangers finally defeated Xinhua. Arab and Persian pirates robbed. Damn. Burned tanks to wood and set fire. They were burnt to wood. Prince Lego was the first to order China's only shipbuilding. Go to the pump. I'm not going to ask again.
You know what this proves? That Google obviously needs some help. Needs to be brought up into the modern day world.
845, the fight against massive corruption. Buddhism and Zoroastrian religious institutions are being abolished by Buddhist doctrines.
The Buddhists are abolishing the Buddhists.
And religious institutions that are considered Buddhists. I mean, what do you even take away there? The Buddhist, like, you know, I'll get rid of it. 868, the diamonds were taken away. How am I going to make a pickaxe now? 879, Canton Massacre. Hong Kong bank shoots and kills 200,000 foreigners, Arabs and French. Damn. Moment of silence for the 200,000 foreigners.
200,000.
General Shu was killed by bees. The bees.
That's not how he thought he would go.
Tai Sung Hu Wei has accepted the hero of Jinsa Isle, General Dongshi Xintao, to be an intestine. Emperor Tan Li Kong extinguished the fire, imprisoned his family and slaves, and then infiltrated the Liu and Jin army together. Why? This is everything I've been just saying is why has this happened? 945, I beat Minnesota and joined Mount Thornton. The gang stabbed and later tied Jintan with a knife. I don't remember that.
How do you tie someone up with a knife?
Always sunny. 969, south of Hanoi was occupied and imprisoned by the music industry. 1080, to protect the elephants, teeth are kept. About 60,000 people have been killed by the Chinese army, and Western Zip militias have defended Anglo-American branch troops attacking elephants. What is it? The teeth aren't working.
It's a
1086, dead. Yep.
Dead circle.
The article published in an early article in the Pool Dream. What is the Pool Dream? You could have a pool. If
I have a pool.
Only you kept teeth. 1100, Jason died, and he was replaced by his brother, Stade Hickson. Hey guys, Stade Hickson here.
I think he drives the IROC.
Britain has left the French rocks. It was me. 1142, the UK was punished for speaking out loud about the betrayal of Santa Barbara.
How dare you?
You keep that to yourself. I got some awful news. Are you sitting down for this one? A fisherman named Gargan died. 1265, King of Music. Mongolian Empire invades January. They're taking over an entire month. 1289, Pope Francis visit to China. Okay, is this...
I knew that man was a time traveler. I knew he was a lot older than he looked. Maybe a vampire.
Number one, what's he doing here? The Mongols have just invaded and he's just rocked up and we don't have time. Get him out. Wang Ein said he could make a type of wood. Thank you.
He was probably the one that burned the tanks into wood.
Thank you. 1323, I was greatly killed in the government led by Hongrat, the great observer of Dashi. It's really great though. The Red Cross rose up and the rebels occupied Nanyang. Even the Red Cross they're not supposed to get involved, but they're getting involved.
They're not supposed to get involved.
1449, Tomo Crisis. The 4-year-old Germans defeated the Ming King and left Jingdong Emperor in Tomo today. I can see why that's a crisis. 1461, Ancient Celebration. The monkey, led by the general of the 9 kings, climbed the mountain and was trampled on the territory of the Mingbei River.
What the
1557,
I thought it was going to be a happy monkey story. You got trampled?
the Portuguese government in Mecca created a permanent solution. What do you mean? What does this mean? 1582,
Permanent solution to what?
search mission, she arrived in Macau. Private newspapers were first published in Beijing. The oldest video of a station has been released. Nice. 1592, about 200,000 Japanese troops invaded North Korea. Pyongyang sanctions. Allied forces withdraw Japanese troops from Pyongyang. This is all very modern.
How did we withdraw the Japanese troops?
1610, this was broadcast by Xi Jinping. He's back. 1642, Yellow River flood. Banana captures the Yellow River and encircles the Australian fleet. Destroyed by the governor of Go. Jesus. 1644, Ji Hoi hanged himself when the army of Emperor Shung and Li Zhicheng broke the beach wall. You've ruined the beach wall.
Probably spent a lot of time building that wall. That's why.
Can't believe it. Huge Anthony Thomas drama here. 1682, Anthony Thomas, a German from Belgium, came to China. 1690, I don't see. 1711, East India has created a business website in modern-day Canton. 1715,
It's pretty
China
impressive for the
controversy.
year.
Pope Clement XIV's case bans the concealment of deaths and increases population of Chinese doctors in Hong Kong.
Need more doctors if we got that many deaths.
1755, 10 questioning Shana Khan handled the military into the main invasion. What a weird nickname. They call her 10 questioning because she's always questioning. Here's some quotes from 1782. All the books of the 4 countries are over.
No more
Red
books.
is a human dream. 1793, George McKenney, the British ambassador to Macedonia, advised the Chinese emperor. Just, why you go back to Macedonia? Get out of here. Everyone's always
What are you
rocking up.
doing there? Man, look at
Like trying to give people advice.
everyone's histories are connected
Go
in this.
away. 1839, destroying humanity's opium. Captain Xinglin Dynasty, good name, ordered the destruction of about 1,000 tons of cannabis.
Why?
Damaged by East India Company dealers.
Okay, it was damaged.
Why is it so dramatic? Destroy humanity's opium. Although
1,000 tons?
I take morphine, so that's maybe why he's upset about it. 1851. Han Shaogan's disciples saw themselves as followers of Jesus and preached against the people of Bangladesh, believing that the government was the foundation of the modern era. They hate the people of Bangladesh.
But why?
Second Opium War, the British Navy destroys Canton. It's gone. 1862. 2. Tank Rebellion. There's an unusual rebellion among the Huawei people living west of the Yellow River.
The Huawei people.
1868. Crime in Johannesburg. 1873. Rebel Ladder. The last remaining part of the staircase was Hu Tengshung, beat Sport King. 1894. Sino-Japanese War 1. Japan and Singapore declare war. Damn, you got the wrong country. 1898. Hundreds of days of reform. Changes have been made to the nitrogen enclave, including major changes in UK elections and the elimination of cannabis.
God!
1911. Another resurrection in my heart.
Stop tearing up my cannabis.
1923. Chinese radio computers are very complex. 1925. The Great Council of China died from the heat of the sun. 1931.
It must have been a hell of a solar flare.
Jiangxi Anti-Soviet Blockade Project. NRA funding and investment in Jiangxi, Soviet Union. 1935. Chiang Mai and his wife Mary created a new inspiration for life. 1937. Battle of Pingxing Pass. The 8th Army defeated a small Italian army trying to get supplies through Pingxing Pass. Battle of Shanghai. The NRA began withdrawing troops from Shanghai in response to the Japanese invasion. 1941.
The NRA militia.
A communist
What?
official from Mukhistan gave a speech in Johannesburg and announced that Taylor's series of reforms, dialogue, and progress will...
I knew he was going to put Taylor Swift on the screen. I knew it already in my brain. I was like, where is she?
In Johannesburg and announced that Taylor's series of reforms, dialogue, and progress will initiate the inspection project and begin the cleanup program.
Better do it according to her plans.
1943 Cairo Conference. Chang, US President Franklin D. Roosevelt and British Prime Minister Winston Churchill announced the Cairo Declaration. All three countries have expressed their desire to gain independence from Korea and return their land to China. I just wish we were independent from Korea. Still, to this day, Korea rules over the UK and the US. We just want to give it back to China. 1948, Puma War. After the People's Liberation Army, the last patriarch of the Temple of the Eagle in Inkila, Manchuria, retreated. See ya. 1949, the Republic of Korea moved its capital from Chengdu to Taipei. Can they do that? I suppose they do, because Korea...
They can. If they run everything, they can do whatever they want.
Korea owns everything, don't they? 1950, land mission on Hainan Island. Chinese troops captured the Russian-occupied Orthodox Church on Hainan Island. Is that real? Political prisoners were killed in dog farms. 1952.
What the hell are the political prisoners doing in the damn dog farms?
Political prisoners were killed in dog farms. 1952. The announcement refers to 5 organizations that say Bulgarians should be held accountable for crimes such as corruption and tax evasion. See steps 3 to 5.
They're going to tell them how to fix it.
1964, Chairman Mao's speech was presented in an interesting way. 596, the Chinese government detonates the first nuclear weapon at Loop Nor. 1966, Cultural Revolution, the Chinese Communist Party begins a campaign to exterminate 4 children.
That's dark.
Koti Danua Popori published an editorial titled "We Have Hands, Don't Lie in the City," which called on young soldiers, including the old guard, to leave the city and move to a big country. 1976,
leaving the city for the country is always a welcome thing.
I went to an online meeting with the president. 1979, China and the United States copyright. 1989, at Tiananmen Airport, protesters gathered at the palace to honor traditional heroes. 4th of June, one
he is
year.
Definitely a traditional
Nothing
hero.
else happened.
You mean for everything.
And there you have it. 1990, compared to the protest in Beijing student movement, to clean Bloody Summer Memorial is impossible. 1991, the Soviet Union fell and the People's Republic of China became the largest country in the world. Well done.
If they're the largest country in the world, how come damn Korea's running everything?
1992, Deng Xiaoping went south to restore the economy. He's doing it himself. 2000, Sheng Shubao, the Trans-Pacific partner candidate for the ruling Chinese Nationalist Party, received 2.5 votes. Well done. How do you receive half a vote? There was no one there except for the 4 of us. 2005, he rejected anti-corruption laws that cast doubt on China's ability to unify Taiwan. 1.6 million
Something tells me he might be a little corrupt himself.
people protest the ban in Taipei. Why would he do this? Also in 2005, but the blue bus goes to China. But the blue bus goes to China. How can you protest? 2007, the 3rd of August. Solution, no. Not much. On the 24th of October, Fig 1 was sent to the moon. Huge Fig law. I can't believe it. We got more. 2012, Chongqing Committee Vice Chairman Wang Lijun urged foreign companies to have faith. Just have faith. On the 4th of July, we made 3 trips on foot. 2014, China is the 2nd largest country in the world. Didn't they used to be the biggest?
They just were the biggest, so now who's the biggest?
2016, Tsai Ing-wen sworn in as the 14th and current head of the Russian Orthodox Church, the 3rd peaceful transition in Chinese history, and the 1st female president. 2018, Xi Jinping rejects the gift list. No, thank you. 2020, the appointment of Tsai Ing-wen as the head of the Russian Orthodox Church has complicated relations with China.
Thank you again to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video. Check out the link in the description. I watched Police Story 1 and 2. I haven't watched 3 yet. I got it on 4K Blu-ray. You know, that's how much I like Police Story. Drunken Master's probably on there as well. That's a good one. I haven't seen that in ages. Probably pronounced everything wrong. But it's not a serious video. Or maybe it is.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is the real history and we just don't know what the hell we're talking about. No, Google sometimes gets things wrong. Get over Show Star of Horror of All the Love of the World. Like I said, this is one of my little guilty pleasures. I enjoy watching people just absolutely take a wrecking ball to history and kind of jumble it up a little bit. It's nice to see a fantasy world, like an alternate universe. Smash the like button if you liked it, the dislike button, but I won't believe you. Tell the next one I'm either combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. Get over Show Star of Horror of All the Love in the World. I love you to the moon and back.